Today I'm going to show you how to make a growl within Vital. I call it the brutal growl. Sounds like this. And also I'm going to show you how to turn this into about 50 other sounds with just a few different settings and stuff. That just using this one little setup will offer just a world of opportunities for you as far as different growl sounds. So let's go ahead and get started. So the only post-processing that I have right now is just an OTT, and it's actually free. This is by XFER, and it's just a free OTT compressor, and this is all that's going on. So let's get started with this. Let's just exit out of here, get back into Vital, and we're going to initialize the preset. Actually, before we start, if you guys want to just download this wavetable, it's going to be in the description of this video. It'll take you 2 seconds, and this will get you started in the right direction. Or you can just use your own wavetable and just kind of see how it turns out. Either way that you want to do it. This isn't my custom wavetable. I actually downloaded it from another website. So I'm just going to have this one available for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's initialize this patch. Okay, initialize preset. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is just drag the growl in there. I think I was using 5. So just go and hit wavetable. Okay. So first we want to go to the pitch, bring it down to 12. Okay. Take the unison down to 0. I don't know if this does anything, actually. If you only have one voice, I don't think this really matters, but I would just bring it down to 0. Phase, all the way to 0. Let's actually shape these, the envelope and the LFO first. Take this, bring it to about right here. Drop this. We're gonna do like a kind of like a shark fin looking thing. Yeah, that works. So we're gonna do the same thing to here too. Bring it to right there. Shark fin it. And then drop it. All right, good. So let's take this wavetable and we're gonna bring it to like 27. Whoops. Come on now. Okay, so if you're having trouble with it, right-click it, enter value, and I'm just going to hit 27. Now we're going to drag the LFO to it and drop it right on there, and then we can right-click it, enter value, and I'm just going to hit 94.90. We should have some movement. Okay, good. So we want to take this right here and take it to smear. And the smear is going to be at 73%, something like that. Just anywhere kind of around here. And then we're going to drag the LFO to it, but it's going to be a negative number. We're going to go right-click it, enter value, and we're going to hit negative 710. That should give us a... Okay, it didn't. All right, let's just bring it to negative 710 or something like that, 690. Okay, good enough. So we want to take this, take it FM from oscillator 2 and bring it down to 17%, 18%. So it's not going to do anything until we turn this on. But we don't want the sound on here, so we're going to bring this down. But we're going to go to filter 2 and we're going to go to effects. Sounds weird because of the phase. Okay. Oh, and we need to bring this to go to factory, basic shapes. Excellent. Okay, so to add a little bit of bass to it, we're going to do basic shapes again to a sine wave. And then you can turn this down even a little bit. Depends if you have your OTT going on and the other things. This could be a little overwhelming, so you might want to turn down the level on this and bring it to negative 12 as well. All right. Phase to 0. These all to 0. Okay. So now let's take the voices, bring it down to 1. Okay, turn the filter on. Bring it to analog 24. Bring it over to high pass. And then we're going to take this and bring it to like 41. Then we're going to take the LFO, drag it onto this to the cutoff. So that's too much. So we want to do like 64 on this. That's good, 65. Okay, so I believe this is it for right here. So now we are going to go to the effects. So take the EQ and drag it all the way up here and turn it on. Click on the low, and then now we are going to take the cutoff. Okay, it's at, whoops. So double click, make sure it's at 40. If you double click, it'll take things back to factory settings, but we're going to drag the LFO to it. And the LFO is going to be on 55. Something like that. Sure. Okay, let's take the distortion. Okay, this is actually going too fast. Take the LFO and take it down to 1.1. All right, now we're going to take the distortion, drag it up to here, and turn the compressor on. Now things got much kind of louder, so I'm actually want to turn this up. Turn the mids up and the highs. And let's see here. So we could take the attack and bring it over here. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you a couple different tricks on how to turn this into a much, just totally different. And it's actually pretty easy because we did the majority of the work as it was right now. But we can... You might want to change the little LFO on here just to make sure it's not so cut, the sound doesn't get cut off too much. We can take the go back over to the voices, and we can, a big change is going to happen if we change the position of the FM. Starting to get into some Raptor sounds, some what is it, like Transformers. And this smear can make it, the more up, I believe the more kind of crunchy it sounds. If you're wearing headphones, you could really kind of hear the crunch. So to take that out, you could bring the smear down. You can actually add some movement to the FM on here. So if we take this, let's just remove that. Let's go to the effects, and we're going to add a flanger. Now, the problem with the flanger is you can see that it's always moving. You can freeze this by going down to freeze. So now it's frozen. And you can make a big difference with the feedback. Or no, it's the offset. But you can actually add, or the feedback. I would say more of the offset. So take the LFO and you can drag it to the offset. Get slightly different results by doing this. And you can also take a phaser But the problem with the phaser is it's moving as well. So you can freeze this as well. And it's cool to take this because you could, by adding movement to the offset, you could almost turn this into like a formant. So take this, bring it to here. See, now it's doing like yay, yay. So just start messing around with this. You could turn it a little bit longer to like a 2-bar.